So I actually grew up in Coeur d'Alene, and I had a tight-knit family. I have one younger sister, and really close with my parents and her growing up and still, and I did a lot of things outside, especially summertime. So I grew up playing a lot of baseball, picking a lot of huckleberries. My family has a cabin up on Pondere River up towards Sandpoint, so learned to water ski there. Went down to University of Idaho, got my degree in engineering there. And I kind of became a professional student for a while. Did another graduate degree, which was in physical therapy at Northern Arizona University, and that's where I met my wife, Becky. And then slowly we made our way back to the Northwest. I actually first found out about row because I stopped into the shop to look at their stand-up paddleboard fleet. Saw a position posted in the Sea Kayak Adventures division. Took a chance. It was a big change for me in a lot of ways from what I was doing previously. I felt for a long time like I was putting on this mask that was really uncomfortable for me, and no fault of the profession I was in or the people I worked with before, but I just felt like my passions and my work life weren't really overlapping. Since I've started working, I just feel like I'm going to work every day and being myself with my coworkers, with the guests that call, and that's a really freeing feeling. I got into racing triathlon about 4 years ago, so I do a lot of biking. I hated swimming when I started, but I love it now. Running, obviously. But in addition to those things, I go with triathlon, mountain biking, paddleboarding. I love anything that makes me think, so I love to read a lot. Any kind of movie or music or anything like that that makes me look at things differently. I'm passionate about that in a big picture way. Becky and I snowboard together a lot. We ride bikes, take the dog down to the river, do a little bit of paddleboarding with him, and it's just nice to be back close to extended family too. So my parents and my sister and her husband, they have 3 little kids now, and so we spend a lot of time with them. I've always loved to travel. You go somewhere and you get out of your routine and away from the people that know you. It gives you a whole new perspective on what's out there and different ways to think, different ways that other people live, and I think that's really important for perspective, and it's definitely hard to, especially in our culture and constantly having information thrown at us in different ways. It's really hard to not just constantly be consuming what's coming from outside of you. Ask big questions and know that the answers ultimately might only come from you, but listen to other people, pay attention to what's around you, and along with that, just pay attention to what charges you up and gets you inspired. Follow that, whatever it is, because that's the truth for you, and that's what's going to mean something at the end. My name is Andy Hayes. I'm your adventure consultant.